Welcome back to Be Careful Out There, Teens, the show where adults constantly remind you to be careful. I'm your host, Aaron Fortson, and today's show is about alcohol, what it is and how it can ruin your life. Today we have with us renowned alcohol scientist, Dr. Dax Brober.
That's right, Aaron. I'm Dr. Dax Brober. Let's keep it sober with Brober.
Cool catchphrase.
Thank you. See, sober and Brober rhyme. Makes it sound cool.
Yeah, we get it. Dr. Brober, can you explain to all the teens out there watching this, what exactly is alcohol and why do they need to be careful?
Well, Aaron, alcohol is nothing more than a chemical compound. It's the common ingredient found in all adult beverages. Ethanol is another name for alcohol. It can be used as fuel in cars, airplanes, and rockets.
Wow, so the same stuff that's in beer can also be used to fuel cars?
Technically, that's correct.
Yikes.
But that's not all. Alcohol is also a carcinogen.
What's a carcinogen, Dr. Brober?
A carcinogen. Let's all say it together. Carcinogen.
I'm not going to do that.
Fair enough. A carcinogen is a substance that causes cancer.
Cancer?
Yes, cancer. Consuming alcohol raises your risk of getting mouth cancer, throat cancer, esophagus cancer, colon cancer, liver cancer, and breast cancer in women.
I had no idea. Why doesn't anyone talk about this, Dr. Brober?
I don't know. Lots of people drink, and I'm guessing they just don't like to think about getting mouth, throat, esophagus, colon, liver, or breast cancer.
Yeah, that's probably true. So why do teens specifically need to be careful?
Thought you would never ask.
That was literally the first question that I asked you.
Good point. The human brain continues to develop well into your 20s. So if you're in high school, the brain literally isn't finished developing. It's still in the works.
Wait a minute, Dr. Brober, are you saying that high schoolers aren't completely rational human beings?
That's true, but that's not what I'm saying. See, the human brain is like a cake that takes over 20 years to bake. You can really damage the cake if you take it out early and start injecting it with poison. There are two parts of the teenage brain that are specifically damaged by underage drinking: the hippocampus and the frontal lobe. The hippocampus helps us make and recall memories and knowledge. It's damaged and 10% smaller in teens that drink heavily. And the frontal lobe helps us reason and make good decisions. Underage drinking can shrink this as well.
Wow, that's terrible, Dr. Brober.
I know. And the worst part is that the damage can be permanent. Underage drinking can not just hurt your ability to make memories and recall knowledge, it can set you back your entire life, especially if you engage in binge drinking.
What is binge drinking? Explain that to the teens out there.
Binge drinking is consuming a large amount of alcohol in a small amount of time. Doing so puts more alcohol in your body than it can process. See, alcohol travels through your bloodstream and into your brain where it blocks signals from your brain cells. This causes blurred vision, delayed reaction time, and impulsive behavior. The more you drink, the more impaired you are. That's why it's so dangerous to drink and drive, and a really bad idea to get in a car with someone who is drunk. Binge drinking leads to severe intoxication, blackouts, alcohol poisoning, and eventually death.
Okay, so it's illegal, it causes cancer, we can use it to fuel cars, and it can permanently damage your brain, and it can kill you. Is there anything else that you wanted to tell us?
There sure is. Over 80,000 people in the United States die every year from alcohol-related causes. It's the third most common cause of preventable deaths.
Wow, Dr. Brober, I gotta be honest, this interview is way more depressing than I had anticipated. Can you please just tell all the teens out there, what are they supposed to do?
Sure. Hey, teens. Don't drink.
That's it?
Yep. It's that simple. Wait until you're 21. I'm Dr. Dax Brober, reminding you to keep it sober with Brober.
That's not really your last name, is it?
No, my name is Winston Burger, but that doesn't rhyme with sober.
Okay, well, I think that's all the time we have for this week. Coming up next week, we have a special interview with your parents reminding you not to talk to strangers on Snapchat. Until next time, be careful out there, teens.